Up, the Chief here. Today, breaking down a video that happened out in Oaklawn, Illinois. Oaklawn police straight putting in the work. Already, rumors are flying. YouTubers are claiming these non-use of force experts who just sit behind a desk typing bullshit up, giving false claims because they want to see people loot and cry and say fuck the police. Well, today right here on Live LEO, we're going to break this video down and hopefully we'll change your little mind about this 17-year-old who was allegedly beat by the police. So let's jump right into it. So here you go. Police officers are conducting a traffic stop. The driver of his vehicle, he did not have a front registration, which is a valid reason for stopping somebody. So he complies, steps out of the vehicle. They can conduct a quick pat down, no problem. So as you can see, basic pat down, step to the back of the vehicle. I'm done with you. Now let's get to the back person in the vehicle. Now, here goes a 17-year-old, allegedly, no criminal record. He has a little bag on him, takes off running. Why do you run unless you have something to hide? Look at his boy. His boy's like, shit, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to stay right here. I didn't do nothing wrong. So police officers, of course, they give chase. And you can see the camera from the vehicle. So they're going to give chase. And there goes him right there. So you can see that little black bag that he's carrying on his person. Now, there's a lot of people out there claiming that, allegedly he had a firearm. Now, when we get to the end of this video, I'm going to show you where it's allegedly he actually did have a firearm. So the police officer giving chase, a little slow there, but hey, he's putting in the freaking work. He's going to continue going until they get him stopped. So they're going to get him stopped at this gas station right here, and they're going to get him on the ground. Of course, we're only going to get one view, from somebody who was filming the incident, but we're going to get the live view from the police officer who have it actually in custody. So right here, this is called compliance strikes. The police officers do not know what this person has on him. He has a bag on him. He's continuing to reach for this bag, and they're giving him compliance strikes. Them compliance strikes are going to continue until this 17-year-old complies with their commands. Now, they are continuing saying, let me see your hands, let me see your hands. Now, as you can see, he's holding onto that bag. Now, this is the view that the person who was videotaping this in that gas station was not able to see because it was blocked. So he's holding onto that bag. He's not complying. Now, remember, this is where allegedly a firearm was at. They're continuing to give him commands. And they're going to continue giving him compliance strikes, which is like you're hitting him right there in the legs. It's like giving a Charlie horse, hey, compliance strike, hopefully says I had enough, and he's going to comply with the officers. But he doesn't, and the compliance strikes are going to continue until he complies with the officers. Now, this is where everyone's saying, he was subdued. What the hell does subdued mean? Subdued is not until he is completely handcuffed. That means subdued. By him holding onto that bag in front of the vehicle is not, in front of his persons, is not subdued. Get your shit straight, you YouTubers, you wannabe use of force experts who have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. This is the truth right here. This is what police officers are trained. This is what happens when you run from the police and you have a bag and you're holding onto it that could potentially hold a firearm. And the police officers don't know. They're going to continue to strike you no matter what. There is no, hey, I can't strike him in the face. I can't strike him in the. They're going to continue getting them compliance strikes. He's moving around. It's hard to pinpoint them where they're going to hit him at, but they're going to continue applying them compliance strikes until he complies. Now, here you go. Here goes the third officer showing up on scene. And he's going to look at them. Now, does this look like he's subdued? They're continuing to tell him, let me see your hands. Look at this officer. He's trying to force this 17-year-old kid to the back of his body so they could play handcuff. Does it look like he's subdued? Does it look like this kid is complying with the officers? Look at how much force this officer is trying to pull. Now he pulls out his taser. Now he finally complies with the officers. Anywhere during this time, did it look like he was subdued? Did you see the amount of force that this officer was giving, trying to pull that arm back? So now here, allegedly, I just watched a YouTube video with a guy, I don't even want to name him. He's saying that Allegedly, he had a firearm. Apparently, he's doing his videos for just views. He didn't watch the full video, or he's just a complete idiot. Because right here, without no editing, without no skipping, they roll him over to conduct a pat down. And looky what they found. Wow. A freaking firearm on his person. A firearm that was in the bag that he was holding onto, reaching for, but the other video where the person who was filming it from the gas station didn't show that, who could have potentially shot these officers who had him subdued, supposedly. As you can see from this angle, he was not. They continue to apply those compliance strikes, and this is why they did what they did, because he had a firearm on his person. They didn't know that. They did what they were trained, and look at the outcome. Now, I don't know about you. I'm the first person, I'll say, if a police officer's in the wrong. I'm the first person to say, hey, these officers should be disciplined. But at this point right here, what does that officer have in his hands? Now, with all the robberies and stuff going on with younger kids, stuff like that, was he going to rob someone? We're not going to say that. But was it potential? Why did he have a firearm? Why did a 17-year-old kid without a criminal record run from the police? Why aren't these questions asked? Why aren't these at the press conference saying, why did your son run from the police? When it was a simple pat down. And you can see his buddy got pat down, put to the back of the vehicle. Let's take a look at that again. Look at how simple this was. Buddy got pat down, put to the back of the vehicle. What was he scared about? What did this kid have to be scared about? So, simple pat down. Says go back to the vehicle. I'm done with you. Now we're going to pat down your buddy in the back seat. What was this 17-year-old scared about? So why wasn't that question asked? 17-year-old with a firearm runs from the police. They continue doing compliance strikes like they're trained. So I don't know about you, but I think I just saved you guys some attorney fees, because you're going to go to court and you're going to lose, because a use of force expert like myself is going to stand up on the stand and give the same exact outcome, but you're going to have these YouTubers who have no idea what they're talking about. These people who sit behind a computer have no experience or no knowledge of law enforcement, but they're going to continue spreading this hate against police officers. Now, hey, if a police officer is wrong, you guys know me. I will put them on blast. But right here, there is no blasting. So God bless, stay safe, train hard, work hard.